And we are live. Yes. Hello, everybody, and warm welcome to our business chat with our beautiful business partner, Thoa from Sweden. Hi, Thoa. How are you?
I am doing good. It's Friday again. I am no, but I cannot keep up with the time, with the days anymore. It's just like they just go into each other, and it's just yeah. But I'm happy to be here, happy to be alive.
We are very happy that you are alive and that we are live here today.
Yeah.
This is
How are you
great.
guys?
Good, we're good. And it's the same here. It's hard to keep up with the time, with the days, and even the years we were talking about. It's 4 years ago today that we left Sweden,
Yes, it
and
is.
it feels like it was yesterday. So it's
Yeah,
time
time
flies.
flies. So,
Big
and
congratulations. That was the day that changed everything for you guys, right? Because that's
Yeah.
what the days that you move.
yes,
Yes, we
it was.
didn't know we were going to sit here and have a live chat 4 years ago.
No, we didn't know that.
Another from Sweden. You are like you moving from
Yes,
Would
Sweden,
have
and now
been
you're
scary if we had knew it.
yes. So we still connect very well with Sweden, which is fantastic. And yes, we're so happy to have you here. I know you quit your job in June.
in June. Yes, a job that I've
But
been having like almost a decade. So yeah,
yes,
that was also a big move.
yes, exactly. And I'm just going to turn that off. Uh, I was going to say, you were a teacher, so you
Yeah.
normally have your summer break. Uh,
Mm.
but now you are back to reality. How does it feel?
Well, I have to say, like you say, I used to have summer break. So when I quit in June, there was nothing new for me because I was, going on a summer break, being with the kids like we usually do, right? But now when the kids are back in school and I have colleagues, like ex-colleagues that are going back to work as well, and I'm, at home and not doing that, it was really really a weird feeling. It was like something I need to pinch myself, or is this correctly that don't need to stress in the morning anymore? Before it was like I wake up very early, I do my routine and everything, then summertime, or well, it's still hot outside, need to water the plants and everything like that, and wake up the kids and they need to go to school, me myself stressing, get myself ready. I don't do that anymore, and it just feels so great, but
Yeah.
weird.
Yes.
Sometimes I need to remind myself, oh, you don't need to get ready now. You can still go in your PJs, which is also not very good because I've been too comfy with my PJs. And today I got to put a top on just and some makeup just because I'm going live with you guys.
But there's
Otherwise, yeah.
nothing wrong with that.
No,
Well,
With
you
the
get too
kids.
comfy, I have to say. You get too comfy, and like just yesterday, Jimmy, my husband, reminded me, you know what, you have other stuff in your wardrobe as well. Just so you know, so maybe sometime you can just dress up just for me. He told me.
yes. I don't know, but I can honestly say I normally start when I wake up in the morning, since I wake up really early. I start already when I'm in bed, answering requests and things like that. But then I function much better if I actually do get dressed and yeah, before I start working. I was the same before we left Sweden. I was actually studying for a year
From
from
home.
home. But I went up at the same time as always. And when Anders went to work, I was already dressed and my face was on and everything. And then I sat down and I started study because it just felt more real. And I know myself, I feel I can concentrate much better if I'm actually stressed.
Yeah, we're human beings. We need routines to
Yeah.
function.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I might, for me right now, I just need to find my own routine as well, how I do things these days, because it's not the same as it used to be. So I need to find my routine as well, right? But I have been enjoying, I'm not gonna lie, I have been enjoying to not stress in the morning anymore, right? And I know I do make an effort to put something on like a little bit nicer than my robe, and some makeup, and do my hair when I need to do something for my business. Yes, I do that as well. But I know what you mean. I need to find the routine again. And of course, it's kind of hard to change like an habit and routine just like that. But I guess I just need to find a way to do it. And I talked to my husband yesterday as well, that I maybe need to, find another office or once a week, getting away. So yeah, I have I need to do that as well, to get outside the house, to not just being too comfy. But to be honest, I have got a lots of things done lately. It was like, before the kids come home at 2 p.m, and I felt like, okay, I have done this and this and this and this. So after dinner, normally that's what I usually work more as well. After dinner, I was like, what should I do now? I have done that times already. I post 1,000 times already. I don't need to do that anymore. I have engaged my team. I have, done the training more than I usually do. So for me,
Yeah.
it's like, I'm so thankful for that. For me, that's also take away a little bit of stress in the evening. And also my kids, they told me already just like a week ago or more. They told me that, Mom, we can feel like, we can see that you can, stay with us much longer in the evening than you used to do. And
Yeah.
that's just like something that really hit me a lot. And it's something that I thought a lot about, other people, other moms, parents, or whatever, having a job that they cannot be there for their family that much, and for me it was like, oh yeah, I made the right decision, because it really make a difference for the kids as well when I'm working from home.
Yeah. I and then I was just going to say that, I mean, most of us start this business to have more time, right?
Mhm.
And also, but of course, most people start when they have a job, and you might have to sacrifice a little bit.
Mm.
And I know you probably don't want to sacrifice the time with your kids, so instead it will be the Netflix or the, you
Yeah.
know, yeah. But now you can do the work when they're in school, so you will have a lot more time with your family. So, and that's
Yeah.
what you were aiming for, I think, when you started.
Yeah, when I start, I think, a lot of people need to understand this. You don't need to quit your job to be able to do the business. I did the business with a full-time job and more. Sometimes I work more than full-time, 4 years, with the
Yeah,
business on the side, and still can run it successfully, and with the twins as well. You know what I mean? So you don't need to quit your job. You don't need to feel like you need to, have full time for the business. You can start part time as well. But as Lizette said, you need to sometimes sacrifice something, right? I
yeah,
have sacrificed family time as well, but my family, they do understand. They see the long, the big picture of what I've been doing, right? And I told them, I need to go back to work at 8 p.m. So we need to go to bed a little bit earlier. If you want to cuddle, we need to do that. But 8 a.m., mommy is gonna be in a meeting. You know what I mean? So it was more like that. And for the kids, it was okay, because when I'm with them, then I'm fully with them. And they know what,
yeah,
I think that's something that you need to share with your loved ones, right? Why you're doing what you're doing, so that they can, have more understanding why you need to sometime cannot be available, right? But yes, the sacrifice you need to do in somehow, like Netflix, or not going out for dinner all the time, or speaking with your mom like 2 hours per day. I don't do
Yeah.
that anymore. And my
Just keep
mom,
them.
she does understand that. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
those kind of sacrifice that you need to do. And for me, that is not big because I'm building something for my family, for my parents.
Also, yes, you do that for a period of time.
Yeah.
And look, now you are already where you don't have to go to work anymore, So, I
Mm.
mean, yes, it's definitely worth to put in that little extra bit of time to build something so that you can then maybe quit your job a couple of years down the line.
Mm.
So I think that's what a lot of people
As you said,
don't understand.
said before, when you do that, when you can quit your job, and it can feel a bit strange in the beginning
Mhm.
because what shall I do now? And I mean, it takes some time to adapt to the new
New life.
new life.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But
Well, I have
improvement.
to share. I haven't quit. Well, I quit my job in the other town, like my full-time job. But I have now picked up like just like 3 hours helping two small young children, like a tutor, but not a teacher, which is fine, And it's closer to me, so it's just 10 minutes away. And hi, good morning,
Yeah.
Gabby, Suriname.
Good morning, Gabby.
Good morning, dear. Well, you up early, and and for me, it's like I have a choice to do that. You know what I mean? I don't need to take that, but I wanted to do it because it's fun and it's a way for me to get away from my business and just focusing on something else for a couple of hours, and it's just a couple of hours a week. So for me, that's fine. And it's flexible as well, so for me, this is what I've been aiming for, right? To have a life with choices, to have
Yeah.
a life where I can have more flexibility, right? And I told them that, okay, I'm gonna go away this week and this week, and I will not be available, and it's fine.
Yeah.
I don't need to ask somebody for permission to be able to go away. I can just tell them not going to be available that time, so I cannot help you guys with your homework, and that's fine. You know what I mean? So yeah, a life of choices.
That's, I think that's what we want to do, and many people want, that we can choose and also not have to ask. It's just, when you have to ask for time off to go and see your family or travel somewhere, it kind of feels like you're begging someone, and I don't really like that feeling because it's my life. So it's I know we all have done that, and but it is such a great feeling to know that you are deciding when to go somewhere, and you don't have to ask permission. So yeah, there's a lot of advantages with this. May I ask another question? Something a
Sure.
little bit different. Yes. We are an online business, and a lot of people are very interested, but there is also a lot of people curious, still a bit skeptical. And how do you deal with that? I know myself, I can be nearly a little bit offended that people think that I would, you know, uh, trick someone into anything, because we know our business, and I'm here like, I've been here for years. You've seen my face.
Mm.
Would I show myself if I didn't, if it wasn't anything I could stand behind
Mm.
100%? How do you feel about that?
Well, I have to say that I have grown so much in the business. Before, I do have those feelings too, and sometimes I feel like very different and very like taking it personal. But then I have learned and realized as well, people come from different kind of background, different kind of perspective, right? They are seeing what they have in their life right now. You know what I mean? So they're not seeing what we are seeing from outside of the story, right? So I have more understanding, and I think it's okay that you are skeptical, right? But what I encourage people, if you are, just look at your situation right now in your life. What are you happy with and what are you not happy with? What are you willing to change and what are you willing to do to change that? Right? If you want to change something, you cannot do the same thing all the time. You need to do something different. And that's what I am trying to get people to understand. You need to do something different, right? Look into an online business, that is something different. Learning a new skills, that is something different. You need to start with that, right? And if they are ready, when they're ready to do something different, then I will show them, our business opportunity. Encourage them to please just follow me, be friends with me on Facebook, and you can see that I'm a real person. And you can see, like, when we do lives like this with you guys, they can also see that I'm not just by myself. I'm with lots of people too, right? So if lots of people are using the same system or being successful or learning and growing, they have to have something right? You know what I mean? And it just takes some time. When people are too skeptical, they are so narrow, they're looking in things so narrow, they're not open for new things. And we're not here to convince them to understand our business and everything. We are here to show people when they're ready and when they're open-minded. And that's what I'm thinking right now. And I think it's giving me more peace. Then that's okay that you are skeptical, because I do understand if you haven't done anything like this before, if you are tied to a traditional job or traditional business, you never worked online, or following people online, then you will not understand there's a different way of working, and that's fine.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think it's kind of healthy to be a bit skeptical, but even though I forgot to be it, but no, but I think it is, but it's more like when they sometimes say that I am, tricking them or anything. I'm like, no, then it can be a little bit still today, a little bit sad, because like you said, we are here and we have shown ourselves for years, and and there's so many of us. So true, but it's so true. People, if they're not ready for it, they should wait. And when they see what we see, then
And then you also have to realize it's not for everybody. Like
No.
any business, it's not for everyone. And
Yeah.
we can compare it to having a shop, a store somewhere. I mean, not everybody goes into the store and learn and see what's in there. Some people just pass by, and some
very true.
just look in the window, and and that's
Yeah.
all. So
It's like, my family, they have traditional business. My sister have a flower shop. She works like constantly. It needs to be open 7 days a week. And sometime during like holidays and stuff, she needs to be there and work all the time. And they have like the opening hours from 10 to 8 p.m. Can you believe that? And my brother, he has a sushi restaurant, which is running well, but he's working 7 days a week, constantly. Before they open at 11, he needs to be there at 8 to prepare everything, right? And then when they close at 8, still needs to stay behind to clean it up, everything. So he's working like so many hours a week. So for me, that kind of business is not for me, because I am not willing to, sacrifice so much of my family time or my health, I mean, I can see that he's so stressed, and it's hard to speak to him. You are too stressed. You don't have any time for yourself. Nothing. You know what I mean? And that business is not for me, but he's fine with it, and that's okay, right? I'm not gonna convince him to do something else. If you're happy with it, I can see you're stressed, but you still say you're happy with it, then stay with it. Like, and Anders say, the business is not for everybody, right? The restaurant business is not for me, but it's for him. He loves doing it. He loves cooking. He loves taking care of that, but that's fine. You know what I mean? But yeah, because we're not here to try to convince anybody. And I think that it's hard to have a control over what people think, what people say about us, about our business, or in general, in real life as well. I cannot control what people are talking about me, but I can control how I react to it. And this is something that we learn from our business as well, because personal development is so huge. It's a big part in our business and mindset and everything, right? It's a huge part, and we learn to grow with the business and grow ourselves, that we don't take things personal anymore. Of course, sometimes there's still some occasion we still take things personal, but we don't drag on it, and we learn how to shift that. And it is something very important that we need to talk about, so people do understand, to be successful in your business, it's not just about the strategy and the system. It's great and everything, but if you don't work on your mindset so that you can tackle all the obstacles, all the things that come to you, then you will not become successful anyway.
No. And I mean, the mindset is the biggest part, really. If you listen to Bob Proctor, it's 95% is the mindset. And I am willing to agree with him on that one. It is, and like you said, we can never control what people will say about us or think about us or anything, but how we react. And I have a pretty long time now. I have this let them. I just think it's so good. When you stop thinking so much about what other people might think and just let them. And it's just such a weight out of your shoulders, because I can't change anyone's
Or you
life
can't do
or
anything
anything
about it anyway. So
unless they want to themselves. I see Gabby says something. Can you see?
see if I can get it up here.
Yeah.
Oh, she wants to continue, but she had to prepare for work. Yeah.
Thank you, Gabby.
See you next time, Gabby.
Happy
And
Friday.
always watch the replay there.
Yes. Thank you so much. Yes. Maybe we should wrap it up, actually.
Yeah.
It's been going on longer as always. But it's so nice. And we only do it once a week. So, yes.
Yeah.
Actually, we didn't do it last Friday because we had guests.
Because somebody needs to enjoy themselves a lot.
I know.
You're gonna have guests today as well,
Yes, we're going to the airport in a couple of hours to pick up our next guest. So yeah, it's going to be great. It's a good friend of us. So
That's nice. That's nice. I'm
So,
looking forward
thank
to
you.
come to you guys some days as well, to visit you, not just in Spain, somewhere else, but like in your village.
You are more than welcome anytime. Yes, it
That
would
would
be
be
great.
great.
Yeah, it will be great. I mean, sorry. And we are coming to your place as well.
Yeah, to have some food.
No, to meet your family.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much, and happy Friday. It was great seeing you again. Enjoy
Thank
your
you. Enjoy
weekend.
a great weekend with your friend, and I hope that we can see each other next week again.
Yes, we can.
We can.
Definitely. So see you then, and
See ya.
thank you
Bye.
for watching.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.